Hall of Fame of reggae. This is where it's at. And yesterday I noted this album, an Elevation label, Joe Higgs himself, right here. There he is. Passed away a little while back. His music lives on forever. He's the one who taught Bob Marley and the Wailers how to sing. Is that right?
That's very true, and this is Joe's first record with the duo of Joe Higgs and Wilson.
This is my first record, notes Joe Higgs, godfather of reggae.
Joe's first really big classic, I'd call that. There's a reward for me. And there's a reward for all of us that listen to reggae and hold love in our hearts.
That's right.
Let's come around the corner and explore this wide world of reggae.
The wide world of reggae. Here we are.
Of course, we couldn't start. Most people know, might have heard reggae initially from Millie Small and her classic called My Boy Lollipop.
Not me.
My boy Lollipop, she's like,
no, I missed that one. But
anyway, great one. Guns and Navarone, Wash Wash by Prince Buster, Recco Poom Poom by Prince Buster. Kind of a little bit naughtiness there. We have the Scottlights.
Oh yeah, everyone's heard of Scotland.
Jackie Edwards, Ethiopians, the Gay Lads, Jamaican ska featuring Carlos Malcolm, Prince Buster, Jimmy Cliff.
Ska is the original.
The ska.
It's original stuff. The beginnings of reggae was ska. A little more up tempo, a lot of horns and black and white. Yep. Still very popular today in the circles. Israelites. Who do we have here in the white? Towards the bottom there.
Carlos Malcolm?
To the right. Well, Jackie Me Too, right there.
Jackie Me Too.
Jackie Me Too.
One of the legends from
keyboard player. He's there with the Ital food in the Ital corner.
Ital fruits.
Ital fruits and vegetables. Essential.
Another one of the pioneers that sadly passed away before his time.
Jackie Me Too again, featured.
The amazing, incomparable Don Drummond, who unfortunately went crazy and killed his girlfriend, depriving Jamaica and the Scatolites of one of the best trombone players.
Very unfortunate.
But he was a legend.
That's Jackie Opal, the legend.
Jackie Opal.
Jazz Jamaica. Here at the Reggae Museum, we feature everything.
That's very true, very true, very true.
I think we're running low on batteries. We're going to have to move on.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why, but... Move on, Jim.
Over here. Classic album. People might not know the story of this. This is a band called the Pyramids in Jamaica. They got in a bit of a problem with their producer, who decided that they couldn't use the name Pyramids anymore. So we have Cimarron, which is pyramid spelled backwards, dropping the D. A little bit of reggae history for you. Some of the two-tone bands. We've got, of course, Mikey Dread producing The Clash. The Specials. Of course, the amazing Scatolites.
Red Wine.
Of course, we couldn't really stop anywhere without this song here. Oh Carolina by Prince Buster.
Oh Carolina, jump and prance.
Sublime, one of the third wave kind of reggae bands, kind of ska band.
That's the future of reggae these days. Very popular.
Very important. This is Raging, and maybe people know about Raging from Jimmy Cliff and the Heart of the Come. This is the story of Ivanhoe Martin, who was an actual Jamaican criminal who was killed for his wicked misdeeds. That's where the Heart of the Come comes from. Some more of the different two-tone bands. You got Madness, English Beat, of course. Flo and Eddie from the Turtles, from the 60 band, So Happy Together. Another 60 band, the Krieger Dancemore Bag. The Krieger Dancemore Reggae Bonanza. That's two members of the Doors. Some of Roger's wonderful pins, and
there's the Dennis Brown right there.
Get this crucial melodica down here. That one's unbelievable. Anyway, Roger's got a vast collection of these pins. He's traveling all around the world. Nice.
Augustus. And there's Augustus himself, also passing away recently.
Oh, that's a shame, but
There's a lot to be seen here, and we're going to get as much as possible today.
All right.
Even if we have to recharge and reload. There's Joe Higgs in action.
Turn around back here. Get this one, Tom. This is, I've got a date. Alton Ellis and the Flames. Very, very early Alton Ellis.
Okay.
Can I Change My Mind? Great, great song there by Alton.
Studio One. Classic, 45 pressing. So we have many, many records, many pictures, rare 7 inches.
Many rare 7 inches.
And let's...
Here we move through into the Rocks area, to the Maytops. Ken Booth, the Paragons, the great Paragons. Alton Ellis himself, who we just mentioned, Desmond Decker. Over here we move into the birth of reggae. We got some different artists here. Slim Smith, the legend who was unfortunately killed, bled to death, unfortunately, after punching out a glass window. And in the case here, we've got Prince Buster. We have the Scatolites. We have a drum skin here signed by Phil Chen, Tommy McCook, Roland Alfonso, Ernest Wrangler, and Lloyd Nibbs.
I'm focusing in here on Joe Higgs and Rita Marley, or actually Bob Marley's mom, Snidow, right there. And Joe Higgs, again, the father of reggae.
Very special right there. That was at Roger's house. And
Ross Michael and Joe Higgs.
2 Jamaican legends.
Yeah. And
the godfather of reggae music and Joe's final beret. Now when Joe passed away, his family deemed that we should really have this piece of reggae history to show, because you can see this was Joe's trademark red beret that he wore all around the world with Jimmy Cliff, Bob Marley and the Wailers, and his own touring purse.
And there it is.
Get a shot of some of the album covers.
For sure.
With Joe's beret on, so you can see that that was really Joe's trademark.
Unity
is power.
Very nice.
Johnny Nash there, really one of the pioneers that realized Bob Marley's potential and brought him into the forefront. We have Johnny Nash, I can see clearly now. And Johnny really brought a lot of this music out for people to listen to.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone.
Up here we have the Wailing Souls. Some of their classic albums. Early albums there from the Wailing Souls.
Hard to find stuff you're not going to find. And almost everything here is signed.
This album, I don't know. Soul and Power, never seen it. Who knows about it? I don't know about it. And I love the Wailing Souls. I just interviewed Brad last Friday.
All right, KCI Uptown Top Ranking. Jaw Guide every time.
Yes, enough respect to the Reggae Showcase.
Oh yeah, Reggae Showcase into the area. There we are. Who are these 3?
Heptones.
Heptones, okay.
Leroy Sibbles.
This is original stuff, going way back. Heptones. And a little bit of reggae history on each group that can't forget to mention.
Moving into the world of Lee Scratch Perry.
All right, we're moving on here with Peter Tosh, and we're in the Bob Marley Peter Tosh Wailers Museum. Peter Tosh, the Mystic Man. There's Peter Tosh with the man from the Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger, in concert. Peter Tosh at Hank Holmes' house. And this one right here, Peter on his unicycle. Ionocycle with everyone just looking in awe as Peter Tosh, a candid photo of Peter Tosh right there. Check him out. The Bush Doctor, legalizing it. Legalizing it. There's Peter. What do you say, Jim? What do you have to say about the Bush Doctor?
Great loss that he's no longer with us. Spokesman for the legalization of marijuana. It's a bird in Australia.
Well, that's Peter Tosh. That's for sure. Okay. Let's move on. This is Peter Tosh and his musical history here. And then we move into Bunny Wailer, right? Got Bunny Wailer, sings the Wailers. Bunny Wailer.
Capture this as Bugs and Bunny.
Bugs who?
Bugs Bunny and Bunny.
Aha. Now these are great moments in reggae history. Quite a compilation of things Roger put together. We give thanks for this. Bunny Wailer Stone. Wow. These are incredible shots. Anyone who knows anything about reggae knows about Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, and Bob Marley for sure. No doubt about it. All right. There they are, the original Wailers. Junior Brothwaite, right? Is he one of those? Yep. Vision, Peter, Bunny, and Bob.
Get this one over here, Tom. Burial, Lion, Legalizes. This one's pretty interesting. This is Joe Gibbs recorded several different versions of Peter's Mogadog. This one's Bulldog. And he never actually paid Peter for any of the extra things. So you can see here, if you get a close-up, Tom, you can get...
Yeah, I did.
Peter wouldn't sign this until he crossed out Joe Gibbs' face because Joe never paid him. So, after crossing out Joe Gibbs' face on both sides, Peter did sign it. Some of the different albums you've got, the album most people that love Bob Marley have bought in their lifetime, Legend, the Greatest Hits. This is the Russian version.
All right.
Let's go over here.
And there's the man we're talking about today, Bob Marley. That's right. Living at one time with us, put reggae on the map. Here we go, the different aspects of Bob Marley here. One of my favorite photos ever. Bob Marley right there. Another nice shot. There's Stevie Wonder and Bob Marley. How about that?
And this piece of history that was thrown in the trash.
Keeps it.
Luckily some smart person got a hold of it.
There's Bunny. Peter. Yeah, classics.
So a lot of people come through the exhibit and they wonder if there's anything signed by Bob in here. There are a few things. This one is an article on Bob that Roger had signed by Bob to Rastafari live, Bob Marley. And some of Roger's other enormous collections of pins. And if you come around the corner, just back this way with me real quick, we'll show you where Roger displays most of his pins here. Roger calls this the decompression chamber, and it's four sides surrounded by buttons, and here we see Juppy, Bunny Wailer, enjoying a little smoke inside the decompression chamber.
Oh yeah. There's something over here I wanted to get for sure. The eyesight, the Wailers, that's nice. Rolling Stone cover, Bob Marley on the front. Some of these you've seen, some of these you have never seen. This one's interesting here. We have Bob Marley's business card. How about that one?
The one below that is Charles Comer. That was Bob and Peter's publicist. Below that's Bunny Wailer, N.O. Livingston. Then we've got Rita's card, Don Taylor, Neville Garrick, and Junior Marvin. These three here are Russian Flexitas bootlegs that are very popular in Russia for all those Russian reggae fans that are trying to get a hold of some Bob Marley.
There's Bob Marley on the piano. Probably in Maryland there.
That's Delaware.
Delaware. There's some more photos. There's Bob Marley and his Rita, his wife, and his mom on the porch there. That's Bob. And some more candid home shots. There's Bob and his mom right there at home.
Let's move over here to this one. This is the only picture in Roger's entire collection of him and Reggae King Bob Marley.
That's right. There's Roger on the left and Bob on the right discussing some reggae runnings. The only picture that Roger has of him with Bob Marley.
Now it's backstage at the San Diego Sports Arena, November 24th, 1979.
And then more shots here. There's Bob underneath the waterfall, somewhere in Jamaica probably. And some photos of Bob as he played soccer, loved soccer. And there's Bob also.
Let's get this picture over here, Tom. This is one of the most important pictures in the collection.
Okay.
Bob Marley in Ethiopia. This is Bob Marley in Ethiopia in 1978. Bob snuck off, left the Wailers in Europe, and made his pilgrimage to Shashamane, which is land that Haile Selassie set aside for people that loved Haile Selassie, Rastafarians, in 1955. In 1966, Haile Selassie made a state visit to Jamaica. Well, this is Bob under the sycamore tree in Shashamane, so Bob made it home.
That's great.
Very important. Over here, we have three of the rarest Marley 45 singles. This top one here is signed by Bob, Love Rasta Bob Marley. It's the flip side version of Natty Dread. Below that we have Red, 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 and that's in Bob's own handwriting. And you can't see it here, but above the Tough Gong label, Bob wrote Iman, Tough Gong. This is my label, my Tough Gong. Haile Selassie's Chapel is the rarest of the Marley 45s. Its most recent auction bid was almost $4,000, and there were only 26 copies ever pressed. And it was originally sung in 1926. In 1950, Elvis sang it as Someone's Crying in the Chapel, and in 1968, it became Haile Selassie is the Chapel.
And there's Bob. Closer to his time of passing in '81. Uprising picture.
The last concert, there's the backstage pass from the Stanley Theater in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, September 22nd, 1980. Bob's last show. Up on the wall here we have the biggest Wailers concert ever. Right here we have the biggest concert Bob ever played. This is in Milan.